What's going on, everyone? Welcome back for another PK Adventure episode. Today is going to be an install day. We're going to be installing a new head unit for 2007 Toyota 4Runner. Be replacing this old head unit. Again, this is a sponsored video from TopDisplay. Make sure to check out the link on the description below if you want to get one for your 4Runner. You can use my code so you guys could save some on purchasing one for yourself. First things first, we're gonna check to see what's inside the box right here. Then of course we have our instructions, wiring diagram, and we got all the necessary cables. This is for the backup camera, and of course we have the head unit right here. Let's go ahead and get this out. And this is it. It's simple as these, and we have all the necessary cables. Okay, so first off, you have to go down here. You will see this 10 mil bolt, so we're gonna have to remove these, then pull this open, and we will see another 10 mil bolt down there. So after pulling this panel off, we are just going to just turn it so we can remove the snub handle. Cool. And then next one, we're just gonna pop this one open. Just gonna pop this thing open. There you go. Same thing on this. And then once we pop this open, pretty much unclip this one right here. Cool. And so once we unclip this, we could actually remove this whole thing. It's just held by some clips. So I'll take this one out. Okay, so after we remove the panel, you have to remove like two 10 mil bolts right here, but it looks like I am missing one, and there should be another one down here, and it looks like I'm also missing one. So we're just gonna reach down here. We're gonna pull this out towards this way to remove this whole assembly here. There you go. And same thing on this side. Just gonna be careful. And then, so after we pop this out, we're just gonna leave these here like these. So there are some connectors or cables right here. It looks like that's gonna be for the temp. We're gonna leave that one on there for now. And for the next step, before we can remove the main panel or housing that covers the head unit, we have to push back the window switch and unplug it from the back. Same thing goes for the hazard switch. Just push it out from the back, unplug it, and then from there we can pull out these panels slowly. Just be very gentle because it's only held by plastic clips. You can easily break it, so just be gentle by pulling it out, wiggle it until it comes off. So pretty much we have the power cable right here. It comes with two cables. One is for the JBL models, but I don't have the JBL model, so I'm gonna use the regular one. It doesn't have these protocol box if you have a non-JBL. So I just connected the power cable right here, and then on the next one we're gonna do the RCA input. It goes like these. So make sure it's tight. And then on the next one, the 4-pin USB. It's going to be right here. And then there's another USB. It's a 6-pin USB right next to it. Cool. And then this one here is going to be the reverse camera right next to that. And then we have our GPS module. Gonna connect that to here. make sure everything is tight and connected. Cool. So we got our GPS module, backup camera, 2 USBs, the RCA input, and also the power. So I have these two together right here. So let me go ahead and remove this plastic film. Let's set it aside for now. So again, these nipples right here, I'm just gonna match them up with one of these holes, so they will line up perfectly. That's why you have multiple holes, I guess, for multiple applications. So just gonna find that real quick. Yep, so it's gonna go like this. So see here it says R and R, and then it goes like that. Okay, so I already attached both brackets. So now it is time to test fit everything, just to make sure it sits properly on the actual mounting surface. So let's go ahead and put them on together and see how it looks. So next up, we're just gonna spread all these wires. We're gonna stretch this out so we can find a place to run it. Maybe somewhere over here, going up to the side panel to run it all the way to the back. So we're just gonna run it, hide it, connect it to the radio, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I have the backup camera wiring here. So I just hide it, behind this panel, going down here, and it goes all the way up here on the side, and I run it all the way back there, and then I'm just gonna connect it to the backup camera. But for now, we're gonna focus on putting all the cables together and put everything back on, so we can give it a shot and test it out and try the backup camera. Okay, so I just attached the cable for the camera. It says camera right there, and then we are going to connect these positive wire or red wire to the camera. It says backup camera right there. So I ran out of butt connectors to connect these two together, so I'm just gonna use a spade terminal connectors and also connect these two together. Then we will move on to the next step. Okay, so we pretty much have everything connected. So we got the backup camera also wired up, the red wire to the pink wire, and also have the OE antenna plug into it. And we have two cables or connectors that are connected, these ones right here and also this one, and we are leaving one unplugged because we're not actually going to use it. And also as I stated earlier, we're not going to use these radio adapter, because this other end of the plug, which is this one right here with the blue wire, there's actually no other connectors that I can attach it to. So again, we are not going to use this. So again, we're using the connector from the antenna and the two USBs, and we'll go on from there. And then we're just gonna push all these excess cables all the way at the back, and we're just gonna hide it. So, and then tuck everything nice and neat. Then we're just gonna bolt these screws back on to hold the actual radio, and we'll go from there. Okay, so now we're gonna plug in the window switch and then pop it back on, and then on the next one we're gonna do the same thing, just pop it back on, and then we still have this one here. Well, first we're gonna put the actual panel on that, and then last part will be this guy right here, and just push it in slowly. There you go. Okay, so the next step, we're gonna install the center piece right here. Just make sure it's gonna sit here properly. Perfect. And just push this down. There's some clips down here at the bottom. Same thing on this. There we go. So you got everything down. And the next one, this part right here. And don't forget to plug this in. Push this one down, get this up. And then same thing, you have clips here on the side. So just push this down. Cool, so it looks like everything is on there right. And then of course your ship knob handle is just a screw on, and should be good right there. And of course the last piece would be for the cup holder. Just goes like that, or the other way maybe. This, I think that's a good one. Cool. So you got everything. Just gonna make sure everything works right. Let's make sure everything works. Cool. Looks like it turned on. And let's go ahead and give the radio a try. Perfect. So I'm getting some radio station. So let's go ahead and do the search. So that way I have all the presets for the radios. Cool. So it's scanning all the radio stations right now. Yeah, so we're good. We are getting all the radio stations, and then let's go ahead and install the backup camera. Okay, so we got the wiring for the backup camera here. I'm thinking probably just gonna put it inside the vehicle right here on top, and then just gonna run the wire right there on the side. So let's go ahead and wire everything up. Okay, so for the 4th gen 4Runners, in this case I do have a 2007 4Runner. You only have a one connector here that plugged into that one right there, so it backed up the it actually powering up the back lamps and also the reverse lamps or brake lights. In this case we got multiple wires here, so the black and white, that would be the ground for pretty much for everything back here, and then this red, and I think red and yellow, that will be the positive wire. So what I'm going to be doing is this red wire, I'm going to splice it up with this red wire. So I'm just going to connect it from here. I'm going to connect these together, so that way we only have one red wire that would attach to the power, and then of course these black wire right here, the other end of the wire is going to attach to the ground. Whenever we switch the parking, or not the parking but the reverse, it will power up the backup camera, and then we'll have a power, then we can see it on our stereo. So I have the backup camera mounted, and this is the wiring for it. So again, I connected the red wires together because that's going to go to the positive red wire on the backup lamps, and then obviously the other black wire, which is this one, is going to go to the negative one. Okay, so let's go ahead and connect everything together. Okay, so for the connectors for the backup lamps or backup camera, So pretty much I just used some T-tap wire connectors. So I tapped into the positive and also the negative, and we have these connectors right here. So we're just gonna plug it into the power and also the negative, and hopefully we get some power for the backup. Just gonna pretty much tuck everything back. So I just tuck everything under the aligner right here, and it goes to the sides, and then hopefully it works. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. Okay, so I got everything back. So I got the camera mounted inside the back part. So I got everything back and tucked everything nicely. Okay, so we already got everything mounted, installed. Now, first thing we're gonna try the reverse camera just to make sure everything works. And we're also gonna try all the other features like, you know, the Netflix, YouTube, Google Maps, the ones that we usually use every day, and see how everything works. So first, we're gonna try the backup, or we're gonna try the reverse camera. We're gonna put it in reverse to see how it looks. There you go. As you can see, it's pretty clear. I can't complain about that. So at least now we know that it works. And let's go ahead and try the other features. Put it in park. So right now I am connected to my home Wi-Fi. So we're gonna try and see if we can access the Netflix. So the good thing about these, you could actually connect the stereo to your phone's hotspot. I know some other models, they have a built-in 4G SIM card to the head unit, but I don't have that one, so I don't have the built-in SIM card. But I can connect it to my phone's hotspot if I want to access, you know, the YouTube and Netflix if I'm on the road. But since I'm actually here at home, I am connected to my home Wi-Fi. So let's go ahead and try Netflix and see if we can watch some movies. So it's still loading up. There it is. And we go and log in. All right, we're gonna check out and see if we can watch some Netflix movies. Play. How do I make this a big screen? There you go. Cool. Yeah, pretty clear. Even now it's kind of sunny out here, but I could actually see the screen very clear. But I know in the video it looks like there's a lot of glare, but looking straight at the screen, I don't see any glare at all. So it's pretty good. Volume. It has a nice audio output. So, but for now, we're gonna pause it and let's go ahead and try and use YouTube. Go ahead on the apps. Go ahead and click in on YouTube. There you go. It's loading up. So let's go ahead and watch some videos. Goes to loading up. Go ahead and click one of my videos.
And recreational gold mining along the current river with remnants of its past, including an old fort visible today.
Yeah, it's pretty clear. Looking pretty good. So now go ahead and pause it and go ahead and let's try and use Google Maps. And you can also access your gallery, especially, you know, you can connect something on the USB connectors. But let's go ahead and try and use Google Maps. Cool, but I usually use my Google Maps when I'm connected to my CarPlay. But I'm just showing you, if you are not connected, let's say you are using your phone's hotspot, you can also access Google Maps. But I don't see why would you connect your hotspot and use Google Maps if you can just, you know, use your CarPlay, connect your phone. It'll be a lot quicker and a lot easier that way. So let's go ahead and exit on this, and I'll show you guys how to connect to CarPlay. So connecting to your CarPlay is pretty easy. Just make sure your phone is on. obviously. Then Z-Link is the one that you have to press, or it will automatically, once you set it up, it will automatically connect to your phone. I already set everything up, so right now it's connecting. Let's go ahead and wait for it in a bit. There you go. So now I'm connected through my phone through CarPlay. So yeah, it is all wireless, so you don't have to use any wires or cables. So now let's go ahead and try. I'll go ahead and access Spotify, since this is what I usually use whenever I'm on the road. So let's go ahead and click anything on here. Go. So as you can see, CarPlay is playing, and then let's go ahead and open the maps. So maps is right there. That's Google Maps. I usually use Onyx when I'm going off-road, so let's go ahead and try Onyx. The same thing, you could actually see we could use Onyx right here, Onyx off-road. And then also I forgot to show you, there is a built-in equalizer on this, so you could actually control the level of the sound. There's some presets right here, bass, voice, rock, and you can even customize your own settings. I usually just leave it on the hi-fi, and then on this one here, kind of you can adjust where the actual audio output. So I usually just leave it on the center, so that way I have a balanced audio all the way around inside the vehicle. And yeah, aside from that, again, everything looks nice, everything looks good on a 4Runner. So yeah, definitely a big upgrade. Yeah, so overall it looks pretty good. Definitely a big upgrade for my 4Runner. Again, if you guys like this content, if you guys enjoyed this content, make sure to give me a thumbs up, hit that like and subscribe button. But of course, if you guys have any questions, leave me a comment down below, and make sure to click the link on the description down below if you want to get one for yourself. You can also use my code if you want to save some money. And again, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one.